Hello and welcome to Whisky Resource. Now this is normally my first Friday of the month review, but I'm doing it today. It is November, so this is the first Friday review for November. I am reviewing, now different people pronounce it different ways. Some people say Glenrothes, which is how I like to say it, others say Glenrothes. Correct me, please tell me how you pronounce it, but I say Glenrothes or Glenrothes. Glenrothes 16-year-old. From 1997 it was distilled. It's cask number 15717 from Gleann More, and it's part of the rare find release. It's bottled at 56.2%. You can see it is another drinks by the dram, which I picked up from Masters of Malt, so it is a bit of a rare one. So the bottle, that's what the bottle looks like. And if you go to the Masters of Malt website, it's a discontinued. They do still have available samples, and you were looking at £8.18 for a sample. I think I paid half price for that because it was in a flash sale. What do they say? It is this is a Gleann More bottling of a 16-year-old single malt from the wonderful Glenrothes distillery. It was distilled October 1997, so 23 years ago, and set aside to mature in cask number 15717 for 16 years before being bottled in March of 2013. No chills filtration. There was an outturn of 295 bottles. So doesn't say anything more about what cask type it was, but independent bottling of Glenrothes. I haven't had a Glenrothes before, so this is going to be a first. So got my I've used before. I've got my Newcastle Whisky Festival glass here. So we'll see what we get. As always, I keep a bit behind so I can try a bit at a less hurried occasion. They don't provide any tasting notes on the Masters of Malt website, so this is totally going to be walked off the glass. So what did I say it was? 56.7%? 56.2 cask strength. Right, straight off the bat, that is going to be a purely ex-bourbon release. I can't really detect any sherry on the nose. It's very much a bourbon-influenced nose. It's very bourbon-esque anyway. You're getting oak, predominantly oak, vanilla, caramel, a medium level of sweetness. I mean, the colour there is like a white wine. Actually decent legs. I was going to say they're quite short, but no, they are quite decent. It's fruity. It is certainly fruity. The alcohol is very much presenting itself. That is actually quite similar to the, well, actually, I'll get a bottle. It's very similar to these two, which are Glenfarclas. They're both 8-year-olds, but these are bourbon matured Glenfarclas. And it's very similar on the palate, so it's kind of a ice and sugar, lemon. You're getting spices there of cinnamon, very syrupy, fruity. A little bit of strawberry, a little bit of raspberry, lemon. Fizz on your tongue gives it a sherbet quality. So it's fruit sherbet, boiled sweet, with some extra fizz going on the palate. It's not too bitter, even on the finish. The sweetness, which it's a medium sweetness, it kind of changes to a like saccharine finish. Not too bitter. I think I would need to leave it a while with water added. I've just popped a little bit of water in, but the water has killed the fizz that was getting on the finish. I'm getting a bit more of that sour milk, which I suppose I'm getting accustomed to that being maybe a bourbon influenced thing. You know what? It's better without the water in it. It's still presenting heat, but the fizz is gone. Bit more bitterness now coming through. A little bit of salt. I wasn't expecting that. It's a tasty dram. Certainly without the water. But given it's a 16-year-old, half the age, the Glenfarclas is half the age. I don't know how much this cost on Masters of Malt. I'd imagine you'd probably look about £80, I'm guessing. Those Glenfarclas, you're looking about £60, just under £60. I don't think this offers anything more than those Glenfarclas do, which just shows you that you can get a decent bourbon matured whiskey at cask strength and not necessarily have to pay a lot more money, and you don't need to let it age as much. But again, caveat that this whiskey needs time to breathe and open. It's a sample that's literally just come out of the bottle. It needs at least a good 15 minutes to sit in the glass while it opens without the water, and then the water to be added in a controlled manner rather than just dunked in. I mean, I haven't put enough there to create a bit of haze, so it's still above 46%. It's tasty. I've not tried any Glenrothes before, so I'd certainly like to try some more. I think I might have one more sample of something upstairs. But that's it. That is my first Friday review special limited release for November. There it is.